Hi all, welcome to my channel again. So today the topic is about the Docker sample commands, and also in this session we are going to discuss about the basic simple commands like Docker run, inspect, port, stats, and all of this. So everything we are going to discuss. So if you want to go through this blog, you can check out this link in the description box. From there you can access this blog. And let's start. So first one is the Docker run. So use the Docker run command to start a new container and interact with it through the command line. So whenever we use Docker run, then a new container will get started. So I will show you. If you see here, sudo docker pull, and this is the image. What this command is doing, this is pulling the image on our local machine. So when it pulls the image, then we can see here. So sudo docker images grep nginx. So here this image was got pulled. So here you can see that image when you run this command. When we run the docker ps command, we can't able to see any container running since we haven't started the container yet by using the image which we have pulled. So for that we use the docker run command. So when the image is on the machine, and it is showing in the when we run this docker images command, then you can use the docker run command to start a container using that image. So here if you see, when we are running the docker run, then it is starting the container. So in this screenshot you can see when we run this command, it has started the container that can be accessed through docker ps command. So here this will be the container id and the image that we have pulled in the above screenshot. And yeah, it will give you a few details about this image, about the container and the image. So that's how Docker run is used to create a or start a new container using the image. So next is the Docker inspect command. You use the Docker inspect command to view detailed information about a container or image. So when we use Docker inspect and the image name, then we will get all the details about that image and the container if it gets created. So everything here you can see: ID, report tags, report adjust, and when it got created. If there are any comments, then it will appear here, and the container configurations. Here you can see the container configurations. So everything you can see here by using the docker inspect command. Next is the docker port. So docker port we use to list the port mappings for a container. So see, here you can see this container is running, and when we run the docker ps command, it will show us the container details which are all running. So when we give the docker port command using the container id, then we will get the port mappings for that container. So for that purpose docker port is used. And next is the docker stats. So this command is used to view resource usage statistics for one or more containers. If there are more than one containers, then also we can see that here by using the docker stats command. So what it will do is it will actually give us the details about the how much resources are utilized and how much is the limit. So here you can see the memory usage for this container is this much above this limit. So this is the limit and only this much is used. So similarly, like for this container also, we have this much of limit and this is the percentage which we have used. So for that purpose, docker stats command is used for checking the resource usage of each and every container which is on our system. So next is the docker top command. So docker top command will show us the processes running inside a container. So if there are any processes which are running inside of a container, then we can use it simply by giving this command docker top. And here you can see in the screenshot sudo docker top and this container. So for when we give this command, then we can see what are all the processes which are running inside it of a container. So for that purpose, docker top is used. And coming to docker save command, so docker save is nothing but saving the image to a tar archive. So when we don't need the image, we may need it for the future purpose, or after some time we might need, but for now it is not needed. Then we can save that image to an tar archive. So when we list out the containers which are running using the docker ps command, after that we can use the docker save command to convert that into a tar archive. So here if you see sudo docker save, this is the image, and we are zipping this to a tar archive, and the output will be written to this file. So when we give ls, then here if you see, this is the latest one. This is the archive file which got created using this. So when we store our image into a tar archive, then we also need to know like how to access that image from the tar archive too. So for that purpose we use the docker load command. So it what it will do, it will load the image from the tar archive. So this is the reverse for this. So docker load, what it will do, the opposite of docker save, it will load the image from the tar archive. So when we give ls, then we can see what are all the files present there. From there we can take the tar file name, and then we can run this command sudo docker load, and then the archive file name. So what it will do, it will load the image back. So that is about the sample docker commands. And if you want to go through this blog, you can check out this link from the description box. And also, thanks for watching my video. Thank you.